Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. Well, D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons, we've got Wayne Ellington. Grant is out there with Griffin. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Plumlee in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Now here's Wright. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers.
While he was doing that, dropping buckets, he was keeping everybody else involved, too. He had a tremendous night facilitating.
Here's Grant. Plumlee trying to break loose. Grant, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. You had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Harden. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. Come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
And Griffin scores. The assist by Wright.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Harden kicks to Green. He dishes it to Irving. Clock at 6. Count it.
See, this is the thing. You think you got Irving covered, but then he's just able to finish.
Outside Griffin. Passes it to Ellington. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harden kicks to Irving. Here's Jordan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Wright kicks to Griffin. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, he's so smooth at handling the rock. Griffin, for a bigger guy, he's a master at dribbling the ball.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wright looking around. Over Harden. Here's Ellington. And another shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Josh Jackson's checked in for the Pistons. The Pistons shooting their first free throw tonight. And Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
The Pistons trailing. Grant outside. Back to Wright. Pass to Griffin. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I love the confidence with which Jackson plays. Even when the D is bodying him up, He just powers through it.
Irving for three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right, the pass to Griffin. Outside Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Down low, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Harris against Wright, and there's the pass to Jackson. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in. Jackson's got 6.
And adding wrinkles to his offense. If Jackson is making that floater, it's going to make things hard for the defense.
And the shot is good.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Griffin dishes to Wright. A 3-ball.
Look, I appreciate the effort from Irving. You like seeing him get a hand up in time to contest shots.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Irving. He's out there with Harden. Jordan is out there with Luwawu, and it's Perry in at the 4-man position. Jackson looking it over. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
And it's Doumbouya in the corner. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Doumbouya's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 2. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. On the wing, Jackson. Another 3 for Detroit.
And you can see now Jackson starting to shoot that shot with ease. A lot of confidence now flowing through the young fella.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Harden against Jackson.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Here's Harden. Dishes to Jordan. That one goes. Count it.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Detroit making a switch here. Mikhailuk is checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Brown's checked in. Pistons trailed by 4. Pass to Jackson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So we'll get to see Josh Jackson go to the line here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Luwawu connects from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 4.
I don't know why they're giving him that shot. I mean, he could get it going from three-point range if you don't be careful.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
It's Brown on the wing. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. That one falls. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Here's Okafor. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Okafor's got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Luwawu, guarded by Jackson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Andrew Shamet comes in for James Harden.
Mind the lane. Well shot.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Passes it to Bay. And that one, good.
He's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, he's got a chance to attack the basket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Jordan. Back to Shamet. Here's Green. Here's Brown. Nails the baby hook.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Jackson with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 14 points.
You're just going to have to do a better job of keeping Jackson from getting that lane to the rim. I mean, once he has one, he is devastating when he goes into it.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, look. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, that about wraps.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Griffin is out there with Grant. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Pass to Grant. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Puts it up from 17. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
And the pass to Griffin. Count the basket and the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there. Yes.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Here's Griffin. Green with the block. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Oh!
Nice. Ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive, actively looking for a shot.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. On the wing, Harris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Green against Griffin. Jacks up a three. And James Harden good for three. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Bounce pass from Wright. Griffin against Green. Here's Wright to halt the run. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Wright's got his third basket of the night. Nets leading by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Stewart's checked in for Mason Plumlee. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
It's right on the wing. He's covered by Irving. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Griffin.
And it's not easy trying to stop Griffin. He's a fierce interior player. He doesn't back down from anyone.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Stewart, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
1:24 left to play in the third. Pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Passes it to Griffin. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Here's Wright. Great tee that time from Green. Nets leading by 11. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 23.
Now, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Pass to Griffin. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Now, here is Harden. Ellington defending. Here's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
What confidence from Harden. He's a lethal three-point shooter. He knows he has the green light.
The shot will not fall. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to keep the ball moving. Keep drawing and kicking, all right? You look at the outlets, make sure it gets.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Perry in at the 5. Nets leading by 12. Now Irving. Shamet on the wing. Here is Ellington. There's the pass to Bay. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Detroit. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Plumlee, the pass to Ellington. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Brown, he's checked in for Landry Shamet.
First personal foul, team second.
And that one falls for Ellington. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
Tight D, tight D.
And here is Brown. It's Irving, top of the key. Jordan kicks to Brown. That one good for 2. And the Nets lead by 12. For Detroit, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Bay, guarded by Green. Good work there as it goes. Bay's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's the one trying to keep them in this game. A tremendous individual effort.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Jackson.
And when Jackson catches fire, watch out. A super confident guy who feels like he can get his shot anytime he wants.
Here's Irving. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Jeff Green picks one up.
Absolute behemoth inside. Griffin excels at using his size and athleticism to draw the foul.
Blake Griffin hits them both. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're in front by 8. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Against Wright, and it goes down 2 points. Green's got his first points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Feeling it out a bit. Pass to Irving. No good that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. Grant outside. Pistons passing it around. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Wright.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Passes to Green. Here's Jordan. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Then he'll try to close this out. Coming alive down the stretch. I like how Griffin commands the ball when the game is on the line.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Right against Irving. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Oh, yeah, they're expanding a ton of focus and energy at the offensive end, but at the defensive end, it is just the opposite.
Detroit making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
No, there's one award, but Harden is one. I think you can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. And that's 6th man of the year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't the starter.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Wright. Pass to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Ellington inside the three-point line. Money!
Now, the aggression that Griffin plays with, I mean, that's what sets him apart, whether he's attacking the basket or getting after it on the offensive glass like he does right here.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Now, the learning curve for point guards in the NBA can be pretty steep, but Irving was a quick study. It didn't take him long to become an elite player.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Griffin dishes to Wright. The three. Knocks down the trifecta.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You got to just have the sense of calm at the line. He has a hit, and he just put the game to bed.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're up by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the game. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.